to the top floor, but we started from the gutter. Starting like no one stunner. She curved back then, came back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Jones again on second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And able to find out on Lazard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Looking deep for Adams. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, and even 40 yards. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rodgers now on 3rd and Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Fighting off the defender. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check Mike 20. 88. Watch the twist. Hey, check 88.
Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Rodgers going to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On play action, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting.
And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Darnold. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over already. already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams, 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 15, check 15.
Running right, Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Hey, you blocked over here. Whip. Watch the whip.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.